Hey friends, welcome back. In this video, we are live reacting to the Goodreads Choice Awards nominees for 2024. We are book shopping for said videos pertaining to this long list, as well as building a TBR. It's jam-packed. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get into it. Hey friends, at the current moment, I don't know what this video is gonna be. First and foremost, we're gonna be reacting to the Goodreads Choice Awards for 2024. We might also be creating a TBR from this list. It's 11 a.m. on Tuesday, November 12th, and I have luckily not been spoiled for anything. I have been avoiding my own Discord like the plague because everyone was chatting about it last night, but I knew I wanted to do something like this today. So for the most part, I know nothing. My desktop screen has been glitching out, so I'm gonna try to record. Okay, just glitched out again. Okay, I swapped out cords. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna hope that this works. I've never done a reaction video like this. I have loved every single time I've done a reading vlog or specific vlogs for the Goodreads Choice Awards. It's just so fun. I know that the books included are not a comprehensive list. It's not really telling of the best books of the year, but nonetheless, it is a fun, chaotic thing to be a part of, and I'm excited. So let's just start at the top. Let's start with fiction. What am I expecting? Too bad, it's already on my screen. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, right off the bat, there's so many that I actually want to read. Okay, so at the top we have Sandwich by Catherine Newman. I have no idea what that is. Okay. Intermezzo is on my want to read. I own the book. I know I want to read it. The Mighty Red by Louis E. Erdrich. Pulitzer Prize and National Book Award. Okay, Wandering Stars by Tommy Orange. I have seen that cover. I don't know anything about it. Margot's Got Money Troubles. I'm actually kind of surprised to see. I've heard some really good things about it though. I think I own it. Do I? No, I don't think I do. Martyr. I have seen so many people, especially at my local bookstore, talk about Martyr. Tell Me Everything by Elizabeth Strout. Isn't this a series? Yeah. Amgosh, number 5. So do I have to read things in order? I don't know. I don't have time for this right now. Leanne Moriarty, Here One Moment. I hate this cover. Not surprised to see Elaine Hilderbrand. I've never read her, but I know people do like her. Greta and Valden. I have seen this cover and I'm immediately intrigued by it. I love artsy covers like this. Blue Sisters, Coco Malores, obviously. On my TBR, I own it. I want to read it. Playground by Richard Powers. Cute. Hope this finds you well. Adore that cover. Real Americans. I'm intrigued by that. The Wedding People. It makes sense that it's in fiction. I thought it was a romance though, but it makes sense that it's here. All Fours. That cover is stunning. Claire Lombardo, I've definitely know her. Dolly Alderton, Danzy Senna. Welcome to the Hunam Dong Bookshop. Okay, strong choices for fiction. Let's go to historical fiction. This will be quick because I don't know anything. James Percival Everett, I've heard. The Bullet Swallower, I actually own, and I am intrigued by that. Anita de Monte Laughs Last, I own and am interested in. The Lying Women of Tehran, I have that. I actually do know things here. The Great Divide, I've seen. Husbands and Lovers, I've seen. The Women. Sylvia Moreno Garcia, you don't say. The Briar Club by Kate Quinn. I do know shit. Wow. I'm actually really interested in a lot of these. Okay, next, mixed mystery thriller. Okay, Middle of the Night, not surprised. We knew that there was going to be a Rylee Sager. We knew that there was going to be a Sally Hepworth. A Richard Osman, I'm really excited to see. Rachel Hawkins, Nita Prose, Ashley Elston, Jason Recklick. 2 years in a row, huh? Interesting. House of Glass, The God of the Woods. See, this is my, guys, don't put me on my soapbox because The God of the Woods should not be in favorite mystery. Well, I guess it's mystery and thriller. Okay, I'll calm down. It's a mystery. It's not a thriller. God of the Woods is not a thriller, and it is just so mismarketed. But we'll move on. Midnight Feast, I own. Listen for the Lie, I have read. Okay. Geneva Rose, my girl. We do not have a good history, in case you were wondering. That was not a admirable, my girl. How to Solve Your Own Murder. I don't own it, but I have been interested in that book. Let's go to romance. Okay, there's going to be a Emily Henry. There's gonna be Abby Jimenez. There's gonna be Lila Sage. Tia Williams. Yes, obviously. Ellie Hazelwood, Hannah Grace, Elsie Silver, Christina Lauren. Ooh, Yulin Kwong is on here. That's fun. The Pairing, Kennedy Ryan, 2 Ellie Hazelwoods. Ooh, this is gonna be a really difficult one for me to, no, it's not, it's Funny Story. I was gonna say between Swift and Saddled and Funny Story, but like, I'll reserve my official votes for later, but I think we all know who I would pick. Let's go to Romantasy. This is a category that I am actually really interested recently. I don't know what it is, but I feel... Ooh. Excuse me? Why is the spell shop in here? Like, the spell shop is not about I guess it kind of is. I feel like putting the spell shop up against all of these like very true to its core romantasy books is not fair to it. Because I love the spell shop, but it won't win, and not in this category. No one looks at the spell shop or reads the spell shop and is like, oh, this is a romantasy. I guess maybe, but like, I just see it as a cozy fantasy with a subplot of romance, and maybe that's stupid. Maybe you're like, yes, Sydney, that's a romantasy, and that's fine. But I don't think that the main thing is the romance, and I feel like that's what puts apart fantasy and romantasy in my brain, but to each their own. Okay, Phantasma, not surprised to see. That's been taking the world by storm. We have Zodiac Academy. We have Hannah Nicole Marrer, Assistance to the Villain, I've seen around. God Game, okay. Honey Witch, I'm excited to see because I own that, but I think it's similar to a spell shop. Like, I have not seen anyone talking about the Honey Witch in terms of romantasy, but, you know. Okay, Feybound. I liked it. There are quite a few books in this category that I am not interested in, and quite a few that I have been told that I might enjoy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this category at all. Okay, the next category is fantasy. I'm concerned. It all boils down to this. Oh, this and horror. I'm excited to see what the horror is as well. But okay, fantasy. I'm hoping for some Vishwanavi Patel. I would be surprised if Brandon Sanderson isn't in here. Maybe some John Gwynne. If I saw John Gwynne, that'd be pretty fun. All right, let's go. Excuse me? It's the way that no one is here that I wanted to be here. Like, don't get me wrong. The Lost Story by Meg Schaefer, 100%. I'm so happy to see this here. And the Dead Cattail Assassins, that's on my radar. But what the hell? I guess maybe Brandon Sanderson and John Gwynne, their books didn't come out early enough in the year. Mayhaps. I'm just like scrolling. I'm just like, I keep going up and down. Okay. Granted, there are books on here that I am interested in, and then some that I have no interest in reading as well. This is another category. I am surprised. Not sure what I'm gonna do here. Okay, let's go to sci-fi. Okay. The only one that is on my immediate TBR that I actually own is The Ministry of Time. I think that I will enjoy that book. I'm not interested in Annibot, even though I've been told I would like it. I don't know what it is. I just am not interested. Beautyland, I think I've seen before. I mean, there are some that I'm interested in, I suppose, I guess. I don't know. Let's go into horror. I'm excited for horror. I better see Paul Tremblay. I feel like I've been catching up with horror a little bit, so maybe what I have read this year or have read recently didn't come out this year. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Ooh. Oh, this makes sense. This makes sense. Oh, this is a good category. Okay, we're back on track. The Eyes Are the Best Part. Monica Kim, definitely on my TBR. I Was a Teenage Slasher. The Bog Wife. Angel of Indian Lake. 2 Stephen Graham Jones. Hell yeah. Good for him. Mariana Enriquez. So excited to see her. And then We Used to Live Here. That's one that everyone's been talking about. Wow. Murder Road came out this year, huh? Interesting. Okay. Quite a few I'm interested in. Let's go to debut. Okay, couple overlapping ones. So Hunam Dong Bookshop, Grit and Valden, Ministry of Time, The Eyes of the Best Part, We Used to Live Here, Martyr, The Book of Doors I've seen. Ooh, The Truth According to Ember I've seen as well. Okay. Oh my god, what? There's an audiobook category? Excuse me? That's so fun. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. Interesting. Okay, I love this edition. Oh my god. Okay, cool. I have listened to Just for the Summer, Funny Story, Listen for the Lie. All of them were great. If I read Intermezzo, I might listen to that as well and do a little tandem read moment. We Saw Murders by Richard Osman I would probably enjoy on audio. I love that they added this. Okay, let's go to YA fantasy. I don't read a lot of YA anymore. I don't know if I will even vote in this category. Oh, but actually, that's weird that Defiant by Brandon Sanderson is in here because that's definitely science fiction. I mean, it's literally set in space, but I guess they're just looping it together. But then it should say young adult fantasy or sci-fi fantasy. Whatever. Who am I? I'm just a girl. Interested in Air by Sabaa Tahir. Heartless Hunter, I put on my wish list. Immortal Dark. I've heard mixed things. Invocations by Crystal Sutherland. I own that. For She Is Wrath by Emily Varga. I've also heard of. Okay, I mean, I'm not writing this category off. There are a couple that I was previously interested in. Young adult fiction. Gwen and Art Are Not in Love. I want to read that. I think it sounds adorable. Kay Ankrum, Hold the Phone. It's the way that I didn't know that they came out with the book this year. I know I love Kay Ankrum. Okay, maybe I will read a couple of these. Two Lynn Painters, Where Sleeping Girls Lie, Farida Abike Yamide I haven't read yet. I've been interested in. Okay, cute. Oh, Dungeons and Drama. That sounds cute. Let's go to nonfiction. I probably haven't read a lot. Oh, I'm interested in The Message. I love the cover of How to Tell When We Will Die. The Chronicle, Backyard Bird Chronicles. That's adorable. I love all of the like sex positive and like women's health things that are happening now. I think that's awesome. I also heard that Ali Abdal's book was pretty good. Okay, let's go into memoir. Hanifa Durakib. I own it. I really want to read it. There's Always This Year. On Basketball and Ascension. I definitely want to read that. Sociopath, a memoir. Interested. Oh, The Third Gilmore Girl. I bet that's fun. Okay, so many of these I'm actually interested in. The Manicurist's Daughter. RuPaul. Oof. My Side of the River sounds hard. Hereafter. Love that cover. A lot of these sound really good. Let's go to history and biography. I'm sure that none of these will really interest me. I'm just not a history and biography girly, and that's fine if you are. I love that for you. Oh, The Bookshop, A History of the American Bookstore. That's cute. Okay, so the initial scroll is surprising. I feel like it's surprising, but also at the same time not being surprising every single year. I love the addition of the audiobook category. I think that's awesome. I think the categories that I was most excited about was actually fiction, historical fiction, horror, and some of the memoirs. Like let me go back to the fantasy because just everything is a series nowadays. It's so difficult. Okay, there's quite a few that I'm interested in on every single category. In the past, I like picked a few from the categories that I like read most. I think I've done fantasy, I've done horror, that might have been it. But I need to figure out how I want to go about this. Like if I want to do another like pick one from every category. Let me think about it. I'll come back to you. Okay, so I compiled all the books together that I already own that are on the Goodreads long list, and I have to leave the house anyways because I have to go get us coffee beans for the rest of the week. And since I'm out, I might as well get myself a coffee and a sweet treat, and also stop by a couple bookstores. One of my local indies, I'm sure you've heard me talk about them before, but Tomorrow Bookstore, they offer a like yearly membership, and of course I'm a member, but I get 20% off books there. It's such a cool thing that they're doing to try to combat everyone shopping at Amazon. I think that they are just the best people and they have really great ideas literally all the time. So I'm gonna go there first, see if I can get any of the other books on the list that I'm interested in. I'm only gonna physically buy books that I think I'm going to like, that I probably would buy otherwise. But for the ones that I'm a little unsure of, I've already gotten on Kindle Unlimited, like the romantasy books. Most of them were available on KU, so that was really cool. But it's mostly the lit fic, there's a couple fantasy and some horror that I'm kind of searching for. So we're gonna see if I could find them. But first, we're gonna get a coffee. I know we said we were just gonna go and just see if we had any luck, and boy howdy, did we have some luck. Literally had to put it in 2 separate bags. I can't stand myself. And there was also a wine store right next to the bookshop, and so why would I not go get personalized wine recommendations, am I right? I didn't even film any B-roll in the bookstore because I blacked out. I don't know what happened. Oh God. Book haul. Listen, all of these really are books that I am excited about, okay? And I'm treating this as my birthday book haul to myself because my birthday is in like 6 days, okay? And that being said, I am also going to do like an actual birthday book haul video that these will technically be included in. So I'm just gonna like breeze through them really quick. All right, we're just gonna breeze through. I obviously had to get Lost and Lassoed. It came out on the 5th and I'm actively listening to it. And I just love every single thing about this series. So I obviously picked up Lost and Lassoed. Again, let me just re-emphasize that I got 20% off on every single one of these books. So I'm basically wasting money if I didn't buy these today. I got the Book of Doors by Gareth Brown. This is on the fantasy list. And I've always been super intrigued by the cover. I think it's beautiful. Ooh, wow, stunning. Wow, what a time to be alive. I actually want a staircase like this tattooed, so. And the steps are books. The steps are books. Wow, that's iconic. That's actually what I might do for a tattoo. Wow. Also got The Foxwife by Yangzi Shu. I think Christine from the Roomies Digest really liked this book, and I was excited to see it on the list. I've always felt a sort of like affinity towards foxes, and this is involving foxes. For some lit fic moments, I also got Martyr by Kaveh Akbar. My friends at Tomorrow Bookstore literally have been telling me to buy this since it came out, and I finally did. I've heard great things. One that I hadn't heard of until seeing it on the list, and I think sounds really phenomenal, is Real Americans by Rachel Kong. Love the cover, and I also love that there's some sort of like mystery aspect to it. I don't know, I'm really excited. Then I did get Greta and Valden, which I was also complimented at checkout that my bookseller friend has heard great things about this, and I concur. This one, the cover is just so beautiful. I got Welcome to Hunam. I still don't know how to say this right. Let's just take a second and look it up. Hunam Dong Bookshop by Hung Borum is the author. Okay, phenomenal. I just love it. I love the cover, and it says, the heartwarming Korean smash hit. There was only one thing on her mind. I must start a bookshop. Same. I also got I Was a Teenage Slasher by Stephen Graham Jones. Complete switch up and vibe. But I've been told that I would enjoy this book, and I'm obsessed with the retro font. I'm here for it 100%. The last one is The Message by Ta-Nehisi Coates. It just sounds really, really good and worthwhile. It says Ta-Nehisi Coates originally set out to write a book about writing in the tradition of Orwell's classic Politics in the English Language, but found himself grappling with deeper questions about how our stories, our reporting and imaginative narratives and myth-making expose and distort our realities. And of course, it's much longer, but I was immediately gripped by that first little paragraph. And all of these are on Goodreads list this year. And I don't know if this is going to be a hot take. I feel like the list is actually pretty good. I feel like at the very least, it is better than it has been in the past in terms of diversity and inclusion. And of course, there's probably a few books out there that people will fight for and think that that should have been on the list, and that's totally valid, and everyone is absolutely correct in doing so. But I actually wasn't mad at the list this year. I am a little surprised. I'm a little let down by the fantasy, I think. But like the lit fic, historical fiction, horror, even the romantasy, man. Like I'm kind of excited to read some of the romantasy. And also really quick, let me show you the books that I got on Kindle Unlimited. So I got The Veiled Kingdom by Holly Renee. Ignore holiday romance. That doesn't really matter for this video, but I did download that. I did get the nonfiction of Feel Good Productivity by Ali Abdal. I also got The Eyes Are the Best Part by Monica Kim. A Song to Drawn Rivers by An Liang. Quicksilver by Kelly Hart. The Games Gods Play by Abigail Owens. Wild Love by Elsie Silver. Margot's Got Money Troubles by Rufy Thorpe. And that's it. Honestly, I'm really excited about the books that are now added to my physical TBR. I feel good about them. And I feel like this is kind of the push that I needed because I felt a little bit slumpy recently. November has not been my strongest reading month, but now it has some pretty exciting prospects. So let's clean. My library is an absolute mess. I have some stacks over here that I have been like organizing all of these books of what genre and what potential video it might be in for this big event that is going on. So the last thing I want to do is just finalize what I'm going to be doing for these videos. So hi, hello. I've done a lot of research, written down a lot of possibilities for Goodreads Choice Awards things, and have come down to the conclusion that my plans are very lofty and not all of them might happen. But I still want to share what like my aspirations are, and then we'll see together what ends up getting completed. I think the genre that I'm actually like most excited for is horror. I would be reading Sunny Place for Shady People. This is an arc I got. And then I Was a Teenage Slasher by Stephen Graham Jones, as well as The Eyes Are the Best Part by Monica Kim. I have that on Kindle. For the fantasy episode, I would probably be reading An Academy for Liars by Alexis Henderson, The Book of Doors by Gareth Brown, as well as The Foxwife by Yangzi Shu. Caleb saw The Foxwife when I was showing him my haul yesterday, and he immediately was like, oh my god, that looks awesome, which was surprising out of all of them. But he was really into this cover, which is kind of exciting. So I think those are the three that I would probably read. Again, none of these are because I think they're gonna win. I don't think any of these books for fantasy are necessarily gonna win. I'm simply going off what I'm interested in and also what I physically have. And then the lit fic episode is actually quite absurd. I wouldn't read all of these, and I would have a hard time pinning down which 3 I would want to do. Maybe for the lit fic episode, I can like draw titles out of a jar or do some sort of like spin the bottle maybe. That might be fun because I am actually interested in all of these. We have Blue Sisters by Coco Mellors, The Wedding People by Alison Espach, Greta and Valdine by Rebecca K. Rylee, Martyr by Kaveh Akbar, Real Americans by Rachel Kong, Intermezzo by Sally Rooney, and Welcome to Hunam Dong Bookshop by Huang Bo Room. A very lofty stack. At the very least, I really am looking forward to all of these. And then I do also want to do a romantasy vlog. I've never done that. And it is a genre I'm not necessarily super familiar with. I'd be surprised if Sarah J. Maas doesn't win romantasy, but I also think that Quicksilver is very popular. I have been avoiding it like the plague. I don't like, it totally depends on what level of silliness is going on. I would be intrigued to try it out. I do have it on Kindle. It's a long book. And then I also have The Veiled Kingdom by Holly Renee. For whatever reason, I was actually really kind of interested in this. When reading through the synopses, I, right now, don't remember what it's about, but I remember being like, oh, maybe I'd like that. So I downloaded it on Kindle. And then we have The Games Gods Play. I've heard good things and also really negative things about that one too. That one's also pretty long. I don't know if I would commit to it. But then it's the same exact freaking thing with these two, like The Honey Witch by Sydney J. Shields. I'm super interested in. I think it looks like a cozy fun time. This gives similar vibes to like The Spell Shop, which I loved. And then we have A Fate Inked in Blood by Daniel S. Jensen. I've heard good things, I've heard bad things about literally all of these books. So that means I would have to draw my own conclusions, and that also means I would have to pick which ones I'd want to do. I think I know that I'm going to do The Veiled Kingdom and Quicksilver for that one, and then sort of vibe on the third one. I don't know. That's a good idea, Sydney. I think I'm going to put a poll maybe in my community tab and see what genres you guys are most excited to see from me particularly. That might help me narrow down which one to like focus on, you know? I think no one would choose litfic, but those are the books that I'm most excited about. I think the litfic books are the ones that have the highest chance of me liking them. Sci-fi, there was only like 2 sci-fis, maybe 3 actually, because the Booker Prize was just announced and it was one of the nominees for this award as well. And which one was it? Orbital by Samantha Harvey, that's right. And I'm pretty sure that was on the Goodreads Choice Awards. Again, I mean, I'll say it again. I don't think this year's selections are that bad. My heat just kicked on. I look so majestic. That's hilarious. The vent is right next to me. But yeah, I'm setting up right now. I'm going to film my bookish gift guide, and I'll probably put that poll up later this evening. So go to my community tab and vote on that poll so that I can prioritize which vlogs and what genre you guys want to see most. But otherwise, I will see you soon in so many vlogs. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me for a little bit. If you are still watching, then leave the star eyes emoji down below in the comments. And while you're down there, please do subscribe and like the video. I always appreciate your support. And of course, be kind to one another and happy reading. Bye.